tucked safely in your mother's pouch. Warmth of her body surrounds you, and you are completely helpless. You are tiny, smaller than a fist, fragile and blind. The only thing you know right now is hunger. Your entire life revolves around it. You nurse constantly, clinging to your mother, relying on her for survival. There is no rush. The world outside is still a blur to you, but you trust her. You don't know much yet, but your mother knows exactly what to do. Days pass, and while the world continues moving around you, you remain in your mother's pouch, where everything is still and calm. You are completely dependent on her, and that's boring. You grow slowly, gaining a little strength and developing the first senses of your tiny body. The sound of the wind in the trees, the soft rustle of leaves. These are things you'll come to know well, but for now, all you know is your mother's warmth and the milk she provides. Your eyes are still closed, and you cannot see, but you can feel, and that's enough for now. As you grow, your world begins to expand. You're still clinging to your mom, but now, your tiny hands grip the soft fur of her belly. Your fur starts to fill out, and little by little, your body begins to change. One day, you take your first tentative step out of the pouch and into the larger world. It's all so new and so overwhelming. You're still small, still weak, but the trees around you seem vast, towering above you. You cling to your mother, still nursing and still needing her. You don't really know what's going on around you, but you're learning. Slowly, everything will start to make sense. The eucalyptus trees are everywhere. You'll come to love them, but for now, they are just a backdrop to your tiny existence. The air is thick with the smell of leaves, and the world is alive with distant sounds. The rustle of birds, the chirp of insects, the distant growls of other animals. But you don't pay attention to those things. You're just focused on getting bigger, learning how to climb, how to survive. As time passes, you start to grow more independent. You're still small, but you're stronger now. Your legs are beginning to work properly, and you can cling to the tree trunks. It's slow, but it's steady. You still can't climb as well as the adults, but you're learning the rhythm of the trees. The leaves are tough, fibrous, and hard to digest, but you've begun nibbling on them, testing your body's ability to process the food. For now, it's mostly trial and error, but you're a koala, and that means you have time. No one is rushing you. There's no need for speed here. You spend most of your time in the trees, nestling yourself into the branches, napping for hours at a time. Sleep is essential for you. You've learned that the best way to conserve energy is to sleep. It's not laziness, it's survival. The eucalyptus leaves you eat aren't full of energy, so you need to rest to digest them properly. You start to explore a little more, learning to climb higher and further up the tree. You still move slowly, but that's okay. You're not in any hurry. Most of the time, you're alone in the treetops, content in your solitary existence. You've learned that being alone is fine. It's all you need. As you grow into your teenage years, your life becomes even more predictable. You're bigger, stronger, and your fur is thicker. You know how to find the best eucalyptus leaves now, and you can navigate the trees with more ease. Now and then, you come across other koalas in the forest. There's no real communication, no big social gatherings. You might share a tree with them, but there's no reason to interact. You're not interested in making friends. Instead, you focus on finding your own patch of trees, your own eucalyptus paradise. You're beginning to notice the females too. There's something about them that makes you curious. But relationships between koalas are simple, brief, without drama. You won't chase after them. Instead, you'll wait. If a female is interested in you, she'll find you. You'll spend some time together, but that's all. Once the moment is over, you'll both go your separate ways. It's not lonely, it's just the way things are. The forest is large, and there's always room for you, even if no one is around. As you enter adulthood, your life becomes even more predictable. Your days are spent moving between trees, eating leaves, and sleeping for hours. You know what to do now. Conserve energy, move slowly, and focus on your own survival. The forest around you may be full of creatures, but you keep to yourself. Your territory is the treetops, and that's where you feel safe. You know how to find food, how to avoid danger, and how to conserve your energy. You don't need much else. The world below seems so fast, so full of noise, but up here, you're at peace. As the years go by, you get older, your body grows weaker, but you still know how to survive. You continue to sleep a lot, eat a little, and live your life in the same slow rhythm. When your time comes, you'll simply fade away. No great struggle, no dramatic change. You'll leave the world as quietly as you entered it, and that will be enough.